Hey YouTube, it's IceFox here. Just doing a deck profile tonight for Madolche's. It's a fairly new archetype. It came out in Return of the Duelist, so not quite TCG legal yet. I really was interested in the concept of the deck just because they revolve around not hitting the graveyard really. All of their monsters that have the exact same first effect, which is when your opponent destroys them either by card effect or by battle, and it's sent to the graveyard, they get shuffled back into the deck instead. So you don't have a monster in your graveyard really, aside from other things that you really want, like Veiler or something else, something stupid. But let's get on to the deck profile. We've got 3 Madolche Megalines. What she does is, when she's normal summoned, she searches out a Madolche monster from your deck. So it's basically your Stratos of the deck, and you are able to run 3 of them. So it's a Stratos, maybe a little bit puny at 1400 attack, but a lot of the cards that I'm running really fixes that. We got 3 Madolche Butlerusks. What they do is when they're normal summoned and you control another Madolche monster on the field, you can add a field card to your hand from your deck. Not a bad card, and I can live with its effect. 3 Madolche Chevaliers. What they do is, when they're face-up on the field, your opponent cannot target another face-up Madolche monster for an attack. So it basically lets you protect your other Madolches so you can use them for later. Not bad, and it actually doesn't really do much else, but yeah, it's not bad. 2 Veilers, Gors, 3 Guardian Iadoses. One of my favorite cards in the entire game, hands down. 1 Gadgetron Dragon, 3 Madolche Chateaus. What these things do is when it's activated, you shuffle all Madolche monsters in your graveyard currently back into the deck. All Madolche monsters also gain 500 attack and defense, and if your Madolche monsters are sent to the graveyard and would be returned to the deck instead, you can actually add it back to the hand if it was by a Madolche effect. Pretty good. It lets you keep hand advantage at all times, and you constantly have a monster in hand. It's really not that bad. Plus, it makes your Chevalier 2200 beat stick and the rest of them almost as close. Really not that bad. We're also running 3 Gear Towns, 2 Terraforming, 2 Pot of Duality. We got the Staples, Reborn, Dark Hole Heavy, and 2 MSTs. We got a Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 Solemn Warnings, Solemn Judgment, 2 Torrents, 2 Safe Zone, 2 Madolche Lessons. What this does is you can target a Madolche monster in your graveyard and shuffle it back to the deck, and if you do, all Madolche monsters you currently control gain 800 attack and defense, and then you can shuffle 1 other monster from your graveyard into the deck. So it lets me recycle monsters that I want back in the deck that I've used, like Veiler or Gors. It also lets me keep a graveyard open so I don't have anything in there for an Iados to play if I have one in hand. It's pretty good. It lets me control my graveyard even more, and hey, an extra 800 attack points can never hurt. But yeah, let's get on to the extra deck. So we got 1 Chimera Tech. If I ever go competitive with this deck, or just kind of on the side fun, and I enter tournaments with it, I'm going to be running this for sure in the extra, just for the fact that I think Gear Gaias are going to be making a fairly decent impact on the meta, just because they're really fast, they swarm a lot, and they have quite a few different plays. So having something to respond to that never hurts, just because they're all machines. But we've also got one Catastor, Gaia Knight, Black Rose, Stardust, and Scrap Dragon. For the Exceeds, we have Maestroke, 2 Utopias, Pearl, Roach, Photon Power Operative, Blade Armor Ninja, Heroic Champion Excalibur, and 1 Zen Mains. Zen Mains and these guys are mainly fillers, but those Madolche Chevaliers, they are warriors, so I can bring them out if need be, but it won't happen too often. But yeah, having a 4K beat stick never hurts. But yeah, we'll end on that note for the deck anyway. To give you guys a bit of short news, I am into Vanguard as well. I may be opening up a Vanguard section of the channel and posting up some deck lists. For those of you who play, let me know. I wouldn't mind actually doing some Skype battles. It's always fun to do that. Hit me up on Skype, IceFox456. I love doing duels over it. Just let me know. Anyway, peace out.